Tensions rise as Niger's general claims that Nigeria and France are colluding to undermine Niger. Welcome to Naija Anchor News. Today we're looking into the recent allegations made by Niger's military leader, General Abdourahamane Tchiani, accusing Nigeria of conspiring with France to destabilize Niger. In a viral video message, Tchiani claimed that Nigeria, working alongside France, has been involved in supporting terrorist activities to undermine Niger's sovereignty. This accusation has sparked a wave of reactions from Nigerian officials and the international community. These claims appear to be part of a broader political narrative that seeks to create division and tension between Niger and Nigeria. Let's delve into the details and hear both sides of the story.
Tinubu abasu wuri Borno mun tura mutane sun je ba Nigeria suna da iko ba su tura iko aje ayi bincike dajin baga wannan iyaka wannan waje wata hudu nayi babu inda ban sani ba mutane sun yi bincike sun tabbatar da Faransa suna cikin wani wuri da wani tsibiri da aka ce ma kurna yan Niger akwai waɗanda sun kai 2008 mun yi zama tare can wurin sun sani akwai wani da aka ce ma kurna akwai wani wuri da aka ce ma kangarwa akwai wani wuri da aka ce ma dogon cuku akwai wata tsibiri da su turawan da sun ka bata suna Canada sun ka ce mata sun kai ɗoka ƴan jahohi wannan na kewaye da baga kasan mungunu in ka tashi da mungunu daga Maiduguri hanya ce zuwa ka je mungunu daga mungunu sai ka je har can baga wannan to bagan nan duk kewaye in ka wuce sai ka je iyaka Chad duk wajen nan sun ɗoki 'yan ƙasa su 'yan Faransa kuma sane da shugabannin Najeriya sun sa su cikin wannan hali babban kamfani sun kai wannan wuri sai sun ka bashi suna Canada suna nan ciki don ku duk sun sani babu wanda bai sani Ghana ban sani ba amma tabbata bisa kai ga tsarin da sun kai daga tsibirin mission de défense za a kai shi détachement de liaison inter-armée kuma waɗancan ƙasashen duk da na gaya ma tabbata ne amma ban cewa bandan Nigeria da Benin sarwa ƙasashe sun sani ba su sani Allahumma alam amma shi dai Allah ba a zalumin sarki ba ne Nigeria da Benin sun sani waɗancan sun sani ba su sani Allahumma alam amma kaji bayanin da zan iya bada bisa kai ga wannan sabon tsarin da sun ka hito da shi wanda shi makon.
The first major response to General Tchiani's accusations came from Niger's Presidency. Bwala, the special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on policy communication, strongly rejected the claims, labeling them as despicable propaganda. He accused Tchiani of attempting to incite northern Nigeria against President Tinubu, particularly by using the local Hausa language in his statement, making it seem like a direct attack on the region. Bwala expressed concern that these false claims could fuel tensions between the two nations, which have historically been close neighbors with shared interest in maintaining regional stability.
Yesterday, I came across a video, a despicable propaganda by the military head of state of the Niger Republic against the government of Nigeria and against the President of the Federal Republic. And this is what you often see with military interregnum. The honeymoon is over. He has not been able to address economic situation in his country. Everything is turning against him, and in the desperate gasp for breath, he decided to resort to cheap false lies and propaganda against Nigeria. Nigeria over the years has maintained its leadership in the West African sub-region, and as a country we have not only developed but maintained bilateral relationship with our neighbors and have been of help tremendously to our neighboring countries. And the choice of language used by the military leader of Niger is quite instructive of what his intentions are. Probably in cahoot with politicians in Nigeria, you never know. But the whole idea is to create chaos and bad blood in the northern Nigeria against the president. First of all, his lies and propaganda are false. as can be seen by all, Nigeria has never had to give its own land as a military base to any country. Nigeria is a nation that has its own capacity to protect its citizens, and every nation has its own struggle in a bid to safeguard the country. But we're well capable and able to do that, and we're doing it in this administration. We are taking over territories, and we're chasing all kinds of evil out of our country. We are reforming the economy and creating a platform for Nigerian people to thrive and succeed in their endeavor. So I want all well-meaning Nigerians to disregard that negative propaganda peddled by the president of Niger. It is lies. And he chose a local language in the north because he wants to rile up the north against the president. And I don't think any politician in Nigeria who has absolute interest in the national interest and in security of Nigeria will ever take part in that kind of negative rhetoric. And so we reject that. There's no truth in what he's saying. And I think that it is becoming clear that the honeymoon that he has with his people is over. He probably doesn't have a plan for his people and has resorted to that cheap blackmail. We disregard that. It is false and nobody should take him serious.
In another strong rebuttal, the Nigerian Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, also dismissed the allegations as baseless, emphasizing that Nigeria has never been involved in any form of covert or overt alliance with France to destabilize Niger. According to Idris, the Nigerian government has always been a strong advocate for peace and security in the West African region, particularly through its leadership role in ECOWAS. He stated that Nigeria remains committed to fostering regional cooperation, even in the face of internal political changes within Niger. Niger's accusations took another turn when they suggested that Nigeria was harboring terrorists in the Gaba forest near Sokoto, claiming this area was being used as a base for destabilizing activities. However, Nigeria's National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, dismissed these allegations during an interview with BBC Hausa, asserting that such claims were baseless and part of a wider attempt to deflect attention from Nigeria's internal struggles. Ribadu also pointed out that Nigeria has long maintained a policy of rejecting foreign military bases on its soil, citing the country's refusal to allow even the United Kingdom to establish a base in the past. Furthermore, Ribadu reiterated Nigeria's commitment to regional stability and counter-terrorism efforts, especially through Multinational Joint Task Force, MNJTF, which Nigeria leads. He added that the Nigerian military continues to combat terrorism in the Lake Chad Basin and neighboring areas, calling on the public and journalists to verify the facts before believing in such unsubstantiated claims. The situation escalated further when Tchiani accused Nigeria of harboring members of Niger's former government and collaborating with foreign powers. In response, Nigerian officials, including Minister Idris, urged Niger to address its grievances with France directly without dragging Nigeria into the dispute. In my view, the ongoing tension between Niger and Nigeria over these allegations is a reflection of deeper political struggles, both domestically and regionally. While Niger's military government may be grappling with its internal crisis, it's critical for both nations to maintain peace and also cooperate on matters of security and regional stability. Accusations without credible evidence only risk escalating tensions and distraction from the real issue that needs to be addressed, such as terrorism and economic development. It's clear that Nigeria has a history of promoting peace within the region, as seen in its efforts with ECOWAS and its ongoing counter-terrorism work. Instead of pointing fingers, perhaps it's time for both nations to focus on constructive dialogue and strengthening their bilateral ties. So, do you believe the allegations against Nigeria are part of a political agenda, or is there some truth in the claims made by Niger's military leader? But before that, we have a few comments here, and the first comment is coming from Ben Samuel. Samuel said, one person sneezed in Niger and now the entire cabinet is scrambling to deny it. Let's focus on finding solutions to the ongoing hunger and hardship instead. Up next, we have from Ogude Happy. Ogude Happy said, as long as you guys are spending a lot of time and resources to deny this, it means it is true. And then lastly, from Aliyu Sanusi. Aliyu said, you people should deny it. With facts, not come here and be telling us grammar. So that's all the comments we can take for now. So let's know your thoughts in the comment section and stay tuned to Niger Anchor News for more updates.